everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and hope you all had a good weekend this weekend, and hopefully Monday is going to be the start of a good week for you in crypto and just in life in general as well. So today we're going to be looking over the markets, have a look at the markets overall, cover a couple of news stories, talk to you, and we'll introduce a new section as well. I tried to do this, well I did this before, and was going to give you one call of the day, but I'll put it into this video as well. I'll incorporate it into the daily videos so I don't have to do another video for it, because it was popular and it did do well. Actually, the coins that worked did do well. But first of all, if you're in watching just now, go down to that like button and crush the likes. I just grabbed my coffee just now and I'll just see if we're on live and everything is working just now, hopefully. We've got a few people in. Yep, we've got a few people in, so I'll just jump over just now. No, wrong one. Okay, so who do we have in the house? 1 second. Stream is healthy, that's fine. Okay, we have Dennis van der Hayden is in. Welcome to you. Gather Passage. A. Telstra is in. Mervyn Skidmore is in the house. Debbie Claydon, Mac Pollen, G Slick, Stephen King is in, and Mitch Dieter has joined us, as well as Matthew Parks has joined us as well. So good to see you all. Okay, so we'll jump straight into it. So first of all, we'll go to Crypto Bubbles. This is what's happened over the last hour, and this changes all the time, obviously. So this is just a kind of visual representation of what's going on in the markets in the top 100. So we can see the big green bubbles are the ones that are doing the best. It says 2.27%, but this is over the last hour, remember. So Maximine coin is up for 2.27, and that's doing well actually. Qubit or Cubitica is up as well, 1.72 as well. If you don't know this is cryptobubbles.net/chart. I believe it's the same people that made the Brave browser, so I love this visual representation. Digitex is down. We'll take a look at the smaller alts, not the smaller alts, but some of the alts that we've been looking at over the past couple of months. KCS is down. KuCoin shares, well, they're down to $1.16. I still think it represents a good buying opportunity. Digibyte has gone up 1.69% over the last hour. KMD is going up as well. We can just see that's just changed. Aurora Coin down 4.5%. So kind of turning red here. We've just seen that changing just now. Let's look at over the last day. We'll see mostly it's green. Look at that green, just beautiful green there. And there's hardly any red. ENG down, that kind of took a dive up as well. I recommend that over the weekend. It went up about, I think it was 10%, 10-15% before coming back down. Lambda is up, still going up, 14.72%, 127% on a week. That's just gone up and up and up. So it's done brilliant. Hot is going up. XTZ is up. Maximine coin over the day as well. So that's it over the, this is on the hourly again. So it's good to get that, just to get a general feel of the market. Okay, so we'll go to the overall market and just see what's happening there. So we're at 176 billion for overall market capitalization. Bitcoin dominance is 51.8%. And we'll just see who the winners and losers are. Winners, Tezos 17%, Maximine coin we just looked at, Lambda up again, Insight Chain up 13%, so they're all in double digit greens. And who's in the red? ABBC coin, Engine coin down, as I said that did go up, it's come back down again. Aurora coin down, Raven coin basic attention, Crypto.com chain, CRO, KuCoin shares down as well. So there's only about 11% in the red, 11% in the red. Probably not even that, 1, 2, 3, probably about 8 or 9% in the red. The rest is in green, about 90% in the green. So that's good news. We'll look at overall how many cryptos there are. There's now 2,171 cryptocurrencies. And we'll go to 10K and just look at them. And just while we're waiting on that loading, because that takes a wee bit of time, this is what's happening for Binance coins over the next week or so. So the main ones, the mainframe is the mainframe operating system launch that's coming out, or the OS launch. Exchange beta test for Everex, IoTeX mainnet launch, Nebulas Nova 1.0 release, MCX airdrop from Mithro. Wabi, biggest partnership yet. So Wabi will reveal its biggest partnership to date during the Binance AMA. So we'll just we'll not take a look at Wabi, but will we do it just now? Yeah, we'll just do it just now before looking at the Bitcoin. So Wabi obviously went up. You can see that a big climb there. This is on the 4-hour chart. From 6,075 up to 9,000, so nearly 50%. So 50%, and this is where news can be added. So this was added on 12th of April, and it said it's going to announce its biggest partnership yet. And on the 12th of April, we can see this shot up, and it shot up by 52%. So we can see that news does drive prices of cryptocurrencies as well. We knew that anyway, but just look at the bigger picture for Wabi. And the bigger picture is kind of a high of 41,000. We're at 8,000 just now, so 5 times off where it is just now. So could Wabi rise even more? Probably yes. So once they announce it, so Binance are hosting an AMA in a Telegram group. So that could be really good news as well, depending on the partnership. But it could be a case of kind of sell the news as well. And DigiFinex listing for Zcoin. Binance hosted AMA for Wabi, as we said. IoTech's YouTube campaign will be panel. Multi-signature reserve for XRP. The multi-signature reserve amendment to the XRP ledger introduced in Ripple version 1.20 is again support. So that's going to happen on the 17th of April. Paris Meetup, VeChain Summit, ATX Meetup. Not too bothered about the meetups. Cardano Celer is on the mainnet on the 20th of April or earlier. So it could be earlier. NeoJoy, Bit Asset Listing attends food chain streamer data. That's not that important, so we'll just go back and we'll look at coins over the last 24 hours that are volume over 10k. So Bitball volume is 82,000, up 202%, and it's got a market cap of 83,000 for Bitball. Cargo X is up 146% on 66,000 volume. We don't obviously know the market cap is 2 million. So we're still looking for these elusive kind of hidden gems. Uplexa, I've heard a lot about that. Actually, UPX, up 92%. It's up 392% over the week, but still only 1.1 million volume market cap. BlockPass, 690,000 market cap, up 50% as well. What else? Audio Coin, kind of looked at that briefly. Wasn't too enamoured with it. So yeah, have a look at that as well. So we've now got 2,171 coins on CoinMarketCap, so that's going up every single day. Okay, we'll jump back to chat. See who else is in. Monkey is in the house. Welcome to you from Perth. Is that Perth, Australia or Perth, Scotland? Gary Parmenta, Zell is making its move. Excellent. I was looking at Zell this morning. Stormkeeper is in the house. Andreas is in. Mark Innes is in. Like Crush. Gordy Boy is in the house as well. Marcus Jafari, Honest Crypto Journey. Anthony Colvin. Nicky Sheldrake. Atif Mahmood. T-Lock Eyes for you. Chris Cash is in as well. Looking sharp today, Steve. Court appearance? No. No court appearance from me. Just a white shirt. I've not been wearing a white shirt. I love the white shirts, but my wife doesn't think they suit me, so I don't generally tend to wear them now. But I love the white shirts. I don't know why I told you that, but I just thought I'd share that with you. What are the other comments? Atif, I think news still work. MFT, I checked the last time, 67 sats. I then checked had news too. Then I just ignored TA is more important. I did like 30%. Yeah, news and TA obviously. So you've got fundamentals, news and TA obviously as well. But it's just another thing to look out for. And it's good for a quick 10, 20, 30%. One day we can all meet you at the castle, see you at the top. Yes, we will be at the castle one day. It's not a Bab Castle anymore, it's just a castle party. We'll get that one day. Morning Steve, keep an eye on QKC, release end of the month. Cheers from Holland. Excellent. We'll keep an eye on that and we'll go to some of the charts as well. Okay, so we'll look at the Bitcoin chart. We looked at Wabi there. and how news can drive kind of prices. So look at BTC USD. So we now have $5,153, and I thought over the weekend, we were going to jump up to about 5,500, but we didn't do that. But it didn't drop. It didn't drop was a good thing as well. A lot of people were expecting it to drop, but it stayed above that kind of $5,000 level. So I'm still looking for this jump up to 5,500, then possibly a jump up to 6,000, and hopefully from there we can consolidate and go up from there. Hopefully. A lot of people are still expecting a drop. Not feeling it at the moment. I'm definitely not feeling it at the moment, but it could, with Bitcoin, it could drop at any time. Very fickle. So it is. So that's the Bitcoin price. I'm still expecting it to go up. On a 4-hourly chart and a daily chart looks brilliant. So that's a daily. On a 4-hourly, still looks good, bouncing off the 50 EMA on the 4-hourly as well. It crossed over on the 4-hourly at 3,957. It crossed over a couple of times there on its way up, but really the big one was a crossover at 3,406. So if you got in then and just stayed in, it'd have been a brilliant price to get in it. You've got nearly 100%. So that's the 4-hourly for Bitcoin. We'll look at a few of the other big ones. Ethereum I do expect to kind of go up as well. We'll just have a look at Ethereum. We'll do it on Binance. So still on its way down, it's trending downwards. Obviously Ethereum, this is on the 4-hourly. We'll just look on the daily for that. So if we kind of draw this line here and we'll put it here and go here. So kind of trending upwards. You can see that's the trend upwards there. And you can see you get a kind of symmetrical here as well. So you get a bit of a symmetrical triangle. I do expect Ethereum to go up short to long term. That's just a wee kind of formation happening there just now. So this is kind of support. This is a trending kind of support line there. It is going up, obviously from $80 as well, and 2.6 million Satoshi is going up, and I expect it to go up more. So I'm expecting bigger things from Ethereum, and I think it could be a really good buy at these prices and accumulate at these prices as well. XRP, what we're doing with XRP? I know a lot of people don't like it. 6,360, doing terrible. It's looking terrible on all price charts, on all time frames. So it's not looking good on the daily, not even looking good on the hourly, probably not even looking good in the 5 minutes. Not even looking good in the 5 minutes. So all of that TA, I still think XRP is going to jump big time. It's just going to take a wee bit of patience. So this is just accumulation zone for me. Just accumulate, accumulate, accumulate for XRP. Cardano's gone down a wee bit as well, so that's a good. This could be a good time to accumulate Cardano as well. 1634 is that at the moment. So this would be a good time to, for me, in my opinion, do your own research and all that stuff, but in my opinion, this would be a good price to accumulate at. For Cardano, okay, we'll just look at a couple of the other ones we've been looking at, charts, and CoinTrader Pro, Digitex Futures, what are they doing? Still way up, 2,453 Satoshi just now, which is brilliant. Metamorph, they've gone back up, 142, they were down at 1100, but they've gone back up to 142. and this is on the daily. Can hit that resistance of 191, so we need to get back up and over that for Metamorph. Releasing version 2 as well should be good for Metamorph as well, but we need the users for Metamorph. That's the most important thing. We need users there. And who else were we looking at? VPT, Blockport, gone up again, 2,930, which is good. So it's been going up over the last couple of days after languishing around about the 2,300 level. So Blockport has gone up, another exchange. I do like Blockport as well. BAB, how are they doing? I always like to keep an eye on BAB. Still for Satoshi, BAB and Ethereum. Better to look at that price, 111 GUI. This seems to be a support for them and Ethereum value. But we're now on the 15th of April, still no sign of a license that I've heard of. So need to wait and see what happens with BAB. Okay, so that's the small tokens we've been looking at over the last couple of months. Can't remember the other. I should write them down, the ones that we've been keeping an eye on. QuockChain mainnet on the 30th. So I need to look at that. So I've just been, I looked on the week for CoinMarketCal. So we'll go for the 30th. And we'll search. We'll go to 2. Oh, I didn't change that date there. 15th to 30th, change. So I like when it's released, the news, when it's first released that there's going to be a mainnet launch. So there's QuockChain. So I don't see that there just now. QuockChain, QKC, milestone. Mainnet launch 30th of April. There we go. So QRK, there could be one to jump into. BTC. It's just so slow, man. That's QKC. Right, so it's 859 just now. Near its low. Well, its low is 333, so it's not near its all-time low. But it's near its low for the last few months, for the last 6 months or so. 654. So it could be due a bounce. We've got resistance there at 1425, so it could be a good bounce as well. Looking at resistance, this is on the daily, and we'll go for the closing round about here. So at 1327, so it could be getting a bounce here at 113 or 21327. Last time it jumped, went up to 1081, which is about 20-30% jump. So we could be getting another jump for QuockChain as well, so keep an eye on that. It could be a good one. Toyota Celica is in, nursing a hangover for hell, nightmare. Be Inspired is in, Revolutionist is in, good to see you. Chris Cash, yes correct, Monkey mainnet release 30th of March, excellent. Neiden Brew in Odessa. Revolution, I have a boatload of ADA for the long term, excellent. I still think ADA for the long term is brilliant. Evan Scott Mode, Bull, ADA, yep. Aloysius, morning Steve, glad I got you live today, keep missing the stream. It's probably because of the time change, Aloysius, but it's good to see you here, mate. Ronald S is in from America, love the channel, thanks very much, buddy, good to see you here. B is in, morning all late again, Scottish Cup yesterday's blame, great result, excellent. So there's a lot of Scots in, so it's good to see. Ronald S, America loves you, cheers mate. Olo Bramblebert is in as well. Okay, we'll go to the news and then we'll go to the one coin I think is going to double. Not double. Well, I do think it's going to double, but I'm not saying that, I'm just thinking it's going to go up. So I'm bullish on this one coin. Okay, the news, the headlines. The FUD, that is Craig Wright, is at it again. You know, I don't like Craig Wright at all. I don't like egos or big, huge personalities. Well, everybody's got personality, but I don't like the kind of egos that are in the crypto space, or some of the egos that are in. Craig Wright is the biggest, got the biggest ego and the biggest kind of, there's something seriously well, I just don't like him, you know that. So he's at it again, obviously. Binance CEO, legal team ready to fight any defamation lawsuit from Craig Wright. So this is about Craig Wright. He's kind of issuing lawsuits kind of right, left and centre to everybody that's kind of saying he's not Satoshi Nakamoto. And Changpeng Zhao, the founder of digital currency exchange Binance, has announced that he's prepared for a long legal battle with Craig Wright if a defamation lawsuit hits him or the exchange. So the Australian businessman has been aggressively sending out legal notices to anyone that dares reject his claims of being Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous Bitcoin founder whose identity remains a mystery to this day. So it's just saying they're well equipped. And Changpeng Zhao has rejected the idea that Craig Wright was Satoshi and threatened to delist Bitcoin SV from Binance if his controversial founder did not fall in line. When concerned cryptocurrency users warned Zhao that Wright would sue him for defamation, like in other recent cases, Zhao said he was not afraid. So he said on Twitter, "Oh, and it won't be the first time, and we learned a few things. The losers pay for our lawyers' fees. We have a number of very good, expensive lawyers." That's from CZ. So he's ready for that. But Peter McCormick, this is the other news kind of story. Peter McCormick here said, "So I got my letter from Craig Wright and Calvin Ayre. This is what they're sending out to people. Now you can see all. So look at this." Right, so I don't know if it's going to show you here. So they're actually sending out letters to people. And this is on Twitter, so I can show you the details here. So we act for Dr. Craig Wright, the computer scientist and business. Dr. Wright was part of the team that created Bitcoin. He's a person behind the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. We strongly suggest that you take legal advice about the contents of this letter, which is written in compliance with the pre-action blah, blah, blah. You can see that on Twitter. So basically they're sending out letters just to say cease and desist, to stop saying that he's not Satoshi Nakamoto, and they're taking him to court. So Peter McCormick has written one back, which I thought was quite cool. Just go to here. Right. He's written one back and just strongly kind of worded as well. This is his formal response. So he's kind of written one back to the kind of lawyers of Craig Wright as well, just saying piss off, basically. That's basically what he's saying. But Craig Wright, I don't understand him. I don't understand him. And if you're holding Bitcoin SV, let it go as soon as possible. Let it go as soon as possible. That would be my kind of opinion. Yeah, it's still going down, and it's going to continue to go down, I think. It's going to be used as a trading coin, not because of any fundamentals. So if it does go back up, it's just on trading, and people are just going to start using it for a trading coin, just up and down, but not for any fundamentals, certainly not for Craig Wright or anything else that he stands for. So that is the FUD, that is Craig Wright, and I kind of taught you what FUD was in the Scottish vernacular term. And Craig Wright, I hope you're listening, because you are. You need to stop everything that you're doing and just grow up here, basically. Binance research report claims that less than 7% of crypto is owned by institutions. So there's been a long belief that cryptocurrency investors, that the entrance of institutional capital into the nascent crypto markets would be the event that triggers the next bull market, as institutions have access to investment capital that far exceeds that of a cumulative group of individual investors. We kind of know that as well. But we thought, I kind of certainly thought there was going to be more investors or institutional investors in the market than 7%. But the research report comes out and says it's not. It's actually only 7% in the market just now. Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? For me, it's actually a good thing, because we're thinking, obviously, institutional investors are coming, and they are coming. They're in it just now, as I said. And I think there'll be an OTC market. I think there might actually be more. So I think it might be more than 7%. But we just don't know. This is from the data collected by Crypto Fund Research. Around 700 crypto funds operate today, representing a total of just under 10 billion in assets. with a conservative assumption that they all hold solely Bitcoin. This would account for an upper bound of only 14% of the total market value of Bitcoin. If all coins are included in the assumption of their holding, the institutional proportion overall could be less than 7% for the crypto asset market, the report notes. So, as I said, this is for ones that are in the open just now for crypto asset funds. So I think over-the-counter funds are going to be happening as we speak just now. So OTC trading is going to be happening, and they're going to be accumulating Bitcoin that way. So I think 7%, whilst it is conservative, they're saying there, I think it would be a lot more than that. However, even if it is 7%, I still think it's a good thing, because the price of it can still go up as well. The price of Bitcoin, the price of altcoins can still go up once they do come in en masse, and they come in the open as well. So when they're openly saying, we're now buying Bitcoin, we've got this in our fund, or we've got that in our fund, I think the markets are going to go up overall as well. California's Thor blames regulators for its own $21 million demise. This was about the ICO Thor, which was a kind of music, it was going to be a music token. Or it was going to be a token that was going to be raising or helping raise money for independent artists. That's my belief. I'm just going to have to check that out. But Thor, this was initially an ICO. They raised 21 million, and it was a five-person team in it. And basically, they've no money. They've no money left. There was speculation that something was amiss at the company before it made its announcement this week. For example, Thor reportedly locked his Telegram account so that users could not make any comments. Some Thor token holders took matters into their own hands. So this was Thor held its own ICO in 2018 and managed to raise 21 million through the issuance of 50 million tokens. Thor's goals were mighty and included setting out to disrupt the trillion-dollar gig economy through the use of blockchain. So it's about the gig economy. His blockchain project was to be built on Neo to provide gig economy workers access to things like healthcare and retirement planning options. And so my apologies, it wasn't about that, but it's with the music. It boasted creating a blockchain-powered smart gig economy for the future. So they failed, basically, and they're shutting down, and they've lost $21 million in 1 year. $21 million. So was that a scam? It might not have been set out as a scam, but certainly now it seems as if they were never listed on any exchange. This is why you have to be really careful. You have to be really careful. This is another reason I actually like Binance's IEOs. I don't know about the other exchanges. They're doing the IEOs as well, but I like Binance's IEOs. Obviously, they do their own research. They've got their own teams to do the research on the companies as well, to do the due diligence. So the due diligence has been done for you. Hopefully. I'm not saying they can't be duped, but it'll be much more harder to dupe kind of Binance and the Binance team than would be if it was just ICOs that we were looking at on our own. So that was that. DLive is making news as well. So crypto platform DLive bans Alex Jones, but maybe quoting PewDiePie. So this is the kind of news that blockchain companies like this, there's going to be other companies as well that's going to be coming in the news. DLive, there's a couple of others as well that's on the blockchain. They're not really on the blockchain if you're thinking about it. If I was doing videos on the likes of DLive, the videos themselves are not on the blockchain. So it's going to be all the content that's on the blockchain. So it'll be like the headline, the tags, the description, all that will be on the blockchain, but the videos themselves won't be on the blockchain. So is it really decentralized? No, but it's still part of the blockchain revolution, the likes of DLive. So they're quoting PewDiePie just now. Obviously PewDiePie is a big, huge YouTuber, getting millions of dollars per year from YouTube channel, and they're trying to bring him over to DLive. At the same time, they're banning Alex Jones, and they're saying they're banning Alex Jones because of some stupid comments he's kind of made recently. But we won't go into that. However, it just shows you the up-and-coming kind of blockchain companies like this that are going to possibly overtake the likes of kind of YouTube, Facebook. Could be Howdo taking over Facebook, or just stealing people away from Facebook as well, with a more trusted platform. hopefully, and this is why I've got kind of how do as well. Never really looked at how do there before. I don't know how they're doing just now. Where were they? Is that all? Nope. Oh yeah. So how do is the other one that we're looking at. So 292 up from 99, so it's gone up to 300%. Where it stands just now, but it'd go much higher than that. So expect Howdo to go up as well to disrupt this kind of economy that we're living in just now, the social economy. So DLive is one of them, Howdo is one of them. There's loads of others coming out as well, but there's some of the big ones that we're looking at. So quite cool. Japan's biggest bank confirms launch of digital currency coin in 2019. This is about MUFJ, which is currently the 5th largest bank in the world. In 2018, announced its plan to launch a digital currency this year to solve a number of operational issues affecting the firm. We heard about the JP Morgan coin and how that was going to come out, but it wasn't going to be available worldwide. It wasn't going to be. It's just within the bank itself, and they're going to use it that. But MUFJ are looking to use it differently. So what they're looking to do is to kind of replace fiat, basically. I think that's what the kind of rationale behind this. So the rationale behind the development and launch was that the expense involved in procuring, storing and transporting physical coins and banknotes was becoming unsustainable in Japan's notoriously cash-dependent economy. Blah, blah, blah. This is where I should have highlighted this. In addition to its unique functionality as a bank-backed digital currency, coin will also be integrated with MUFJ's new mobile application, which will permit users to manage all of their credit cards in one place. The smartphone app will also allow users to manage their reward point services as well as perform a variety of other managerial functions, and it's expected to be released by the end of June 2019. So this could be a good thing. This could be a really good thing for MUFJ. So it's not like JP Morgan coin at all. So it's going to be used for lots of different, there's going to be other functions of it as well. So this is the right way to launch a kind of bank coin, not just to be used within a bank, just as a way of kind of transferring money and transferring it back to fiat, which JPM is doing. So they need to kind of rethink that. But it shows you what is possible and what is going to be possible in the future as well. Does that affect XRP? I don't think so. I think it's looking at a different market as well. So just think this could be, again, this is for the whole cryptosphere as a whole. It could be good for the cryptosphere as a whole. Just adopting kind of cryptocurrencies and getting cryptocurrencies known to everybody. Tether accused, this is some other headlines as well. Tether accused of minting almost 400 million in uncollateralized USDT to prop up Bitcoin. So this is the kind of Tether FUD coming out again, or USDT kind of FUD that was coming out. It's got UDST in there. That is not good reporting from CryptoSlate. You need to get your facts right there. But essentially they're saying it's issued another 400 million. Usually when that happens, we reported on it last week, usually when that happens the price of Bitcoin goes up, and it did go up obviously. I thought this was interesting. Bitcoin could hit $98 million. Yes, 98 million USD in 10 to 20 years, analyst says. So we had this back in 2017, where Tim Draper, John McAfee were reporting, or John McAfee said it's going to hit $1 million, blah, 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 or he's going to eat his own whatever. But where is it? Unlike the sentiment of 2017, most analysts today speak of conservative numbers. High forecasts such as Tim Draper's or John McAfee's are seen as exaggerated or unbelievable. Recently, however, an analyst did not hold back his mood by publishing a hyper-bullish prediction for the next few decades. In a thread of 27 tweets, Twitter account Moon Capital explained that in approximately 10 to 20 years, Bitcoin would become the first currency to reach a value of about $98 million per unit. So the unusual prediction explains that to achieve this figure, the BTC had to maintain its traditional cyclical behaviour, but with the technological and financial developments typical of this industry, and this combination of circumstances could trigger the perfect scenario for Bitcoin to become the world's currency, replacing the global money supply. If this happens, the capitalization already increases by about $90.4 trillion. That's where they've got this $98 million. So if you hold 1 Bitcoin, you're good. If you hold 0.1 Bitcoin, you're good as well. So 1 Bitcoin, 98 million, 0.1 is 1 million. So you're going to be a millionaire if you've got 0.1 million or 0.1 BTC. So think about that 10, 20 years time and start storing that Bitcoin. A couple of other news stories. YouTube and Facebook could lose it all. First warning shot comes as YouTuber moves to blockchain powered platform. This is talking about DLive as well. And I want to thank Adeb as well, Adeb and Rob, two of our Brown admins. And James usually kind of provides news stories as well. So they three together provide the news stories. Some of the news stories, and I've got other news stories as well that I get from CryptoCompare.com and CryptoPanic.com. So thank you to the Brown admins for your help on this. People want to buy Bitcoin after price rises, Google data shows. So this is the kind of story that when Bitcoin price rises, that's when more people start searching Bitcoin. But it's only when it rises and it gets good coverage in the news, obviously. Bloomberg SEC required 2 ETF funds to take blockchain off their tickers. I'll post these kind of news stories for you as well. So this is just some of the headlines we're looking at. Freedom of money. This is from Reddit as well. Kind of post this. I don't want to go into it too much. Something crypto is yet to understand. Oh, bit windy out there. This is from Matt Odell on Twitter. Hearing multiple reports that Binance is blocking withdrawals without notice and forcing KYC to unlock them. Not great, be aware. So this is replying to Matt Odell. Our big data risk management system is pretty good at fighting hackers, but it does sometimes flag innocent people by mistake. If a person uses the same VPN as a hacker, plus a few other oddities that match, that may happen. Tough balance. So it's good the CZ came back with this as well. This is on April the 10th. And I think that's it. I think that's it just now. Okay, so we'll go back to chat very quickly. Watching an inverse head and shoulders on WTC hourly. I looked at WTC this morning as well. It's looking good. Reverend Skidmore, CW, the guy's a total bampot. Can we all boycott BCHSV? I've certainly done it, but this will probably be the last time I ever kind of mention Craig Wright again. It's just because it's just such a total idiot. It's just unbelievable. So this will probably be the last time I even give him any energy whatsoever. I just kind of, every time I hear the kind of news stories, I just shake my head. Honest Crypto John, I've said it before, Craig Wright is a total fanny. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that sparked a wee kind of fit of the giggles from me last week. But yes, I think he is. I really do. Crypto Knowledge Alliance, James, one of the Brown admins, is in the house. Jimbo, sorry for the late entry, folks. Crush the likes. Thanks very much, mate. Revolutionist, thumbs up. SV is going to go down a lot. It is. I believe it is. Ignore Craig wrong. Attention junkie. Don't fall for it. Yeah, totally. That's Natasha Sakamoto. Reverend Skidmore. PPC ones. I see anonymously successfully hacked the FBI yesterday. Anonymous successfully hacked the FBI. More to come, they're saying. Right. So I do check out Anonymous as well. Or Anon. So I'll check into that, B. Crypto Knowledge Alliance, regarding the IEO, remember that it's like their listing policy are paid for service. In reality, Binance don't care if they are good projects, just how they have listed many shitcoins for the one-off fee. I don't like Alex Jones, but a decentralized platform banning someone seems backwards. Exactly. However, there's got to be some kind of form of regulation, or there's got to be some form, because that means anybody could go on and it's going to look bad on the company, i.e. DLive, if because some of the things they said was just stupid, basically, and he's since come out and apologised for it, and said himself that he was suffering some form of psychosis. So there has to be some form of regulation, even in a decentralised platform like this, or supposedly decentralised, not truly decentralised. Natasha DLive is proprietary. Kig is saying good morning to you. HXRP, good morning to you. Natasha, Merv, who stays a little too long. Steve, can you please check on Vib? I will do. Aloysius, what's your thoughts on Aphelion, Steve? Don't really have it at the moment. Not looked into it big time. I got out of Dent and met him and got Aphelion inside him. DNT was there. Any news, or was it Da Vinci's 15 buying bags? DNT. So the DNT, we'll see. I'll have a look at this as well. So we'll go over and we'll have a look at the coin that I think is going to go up. I've spoke about it before, and as I said, I'm in it as well. So obviously I'm in it because I think it's going to go up. So that's why I'm telling you. But just to let you know, I'm in it as well. Okay, so this was the news that kind of DNT went up on the 12th of April. Crypto came out with a video and talking about with to Da Vinci J15, and they mentioned DNT, and it's since kind of shot up about 20-30% since it was mentioned on the 12th of April. So when was that? 12th of April, around about here. It shot up 50% before coming back down, and still going up just now, 380. So that's up as well. So DNT. So I think it was because of that. I don't think they've done it on purpose. I don't think they've done it for that reason, because they also mentioned XMR. I don't know if XMR is going up. Monero, just look at Binance. So Monero didn't go up when they mentioned it as well. In fact, it's down a wee bit since they mentioned it. So I don't think they've done it on purpose. I think it was just that was a trigger as well for a wee buying frenzy. It went up 50%. So the coin I'm talking about, I think could, and I've said it could double before, but I don't expect it to double very quickly, but I do expect it to get up to a kind of high level. So this is the coin, or the call of the day. I'll just incorporate the call of the day into these videos as well, and do it round about the 40-minute mark. Round about the 40-minute mark. So the call of the day is Celer Network. And this is from a TA point of view. We can see it's just been listed on Binance. Now, I've recommended this. I recommended it I think it was 600 or something. First of all, then, no, it was 500. I think I recommended it. I thought, okay, the bottom is going to be 500. It's kind of bottomed out there. But that was clear that 500 was not the bottom. So it came here. So see, round about here, kind of recommended it. I thought, okay, this is the bottom here. Calling it here, and it came down, 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 down. So now I'm thinking round about this level is the bottom. So I'm taking a second stab at it. And so we're looking on the 4 hourly. So looking at the 4 hourly, obviously there's not that much data for it as well, but looking at the 4 hourly, it's not crossed over yet, but it's coming up to meet the 50 EMA on the 4 hourly. And it's currently at 348 just now, and I'm expecting this to jump to at least about 500 in the next kind of couple of weeks. So we're saying about 500, so 40%, 40 to 50% jump from here. I just think it's reached close to the bottom. Obviously, it's done a deal a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago as well. I think it was last week. They've done a deal, so I think it's about 35 million just now, and we'll just go into it at the moment. Celer Network. So this is one of the ones I'm in just now. Yeah, 35 million market capitalization. They've got a circulating supply of 1.9 billion, total supply of 10 billion. That's one thing I don't like. They've only got 19% in circulation at the moment. Social, you can see there, 30-second weekly report. This is on April the 14th, so they're kind of updating social media quite regular as well. Obviously with a new company, that's most likely to happen. Spoiler alert, register now for Celer Network exclusive private alpha and play fun new games. So that's just crappy t-shirts. So they do regulate that, or quite regular. They're on Binance obviously as well. Gate.io, Bilaxi, Hotbit and Coinall as well. So not much kind of volume on the kind of smaller ones. But Binance will do the largest kind of volume there for them. But I just think this is going to jump up soon, within the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to say within the next 10 days, Celer Network is going to start moving. So that is my call of the day today. But as I said, I'm biased because I'm in this. This is one of the coins I'm into just now. But the reason I bought it is because I think it's going to go up. So I recommended it again at 365. Kind of went down when when kind of Bitcoin shot up, as did a lot of the altcoins. But I think round about this level is the kind of bottom for Celer, and I do expect it to go up. For me, I expect it to go up to about past 700, to its, possibly it will be its all-time high. Yeah, it will be its all-time high on Binance. So I'm expecting about 700, so 100% from here, but in the next kind of couple of weeks, maybe 30%, 30 to 50% jump. So that's my call of the day today as well, which is Celer Network on Binance. All the calls of the day will be on Binance. Okay, and this is what we do in the premium group as well. This is what I do in the premium group. I make a call nearly every day, not so much kind of in April. April's been the slowest month for making calls because of the kind of Bitcoin volatility. It's difficult when Bitcoin's going down. Obviously, the alts go down. When Bitcoin shoots up, the alts go down as well. Once it stabilizes, it starts kind of moving back up again, the alts. So it's difficult to make calls for the alts as well. But if you want to join a premium group, you can. There's a link down below for that as well. And there's a lot of people in the premium group just now, which is good to see, and some brilliant chat in the premium group. You get to join the Telegram group as well. You get to join the Facebook group, but we never use that. We never really use that. So I might just do away with that altogether and just say, okay, it's just on Telegram just now. I find that much better. Let's see, Satoshi Sean, Binance hits me every withdrawal. B, 20 years I'll be in an happy while all the family enjoy my Bitcoin. Yeah, Satoshi Sean, I just talked about in my video I just did tonight. Share your video. Share your video, Satoshi Sean. Gordy Boy, Steve, what do you think about Charles H. comments on Bitcoin? Cardano founder on Bitcoin is blind, deaf and dumb, and you can't really do much with it. I don't like that. I don't like it when they kind of slag off other projects in order to kind of bring up their own. I just don't like that at all. I don't think it's good practice. I don't think it's not that it's not ethical. It's just there's no integrity about it. Just focus on your own project, and that's all you do. Just focus on your own project. If you're going about Justin Sun, I've not just went off him. I've just slowly been going off him because of his pops and jibes, Vitalik Buterin and kind of Ethereum. And I just don't like it, and I've just gone off him. It's just clicked and just gone, this is not the way to do business. Charles, I hope he's not going to go down that road. He's said it a couple of times now, I know, about other projects, but it shouldn't be doing it. It's not. There's no integrity at all. Scott Greenplay, good morning everyone. Revolutionist, thanks for mentioning Howdo. I just looked into it and I might jump in. Yeah, I still think it's a really good one. I've been in it since the beginning. I'm going to launch with them as well. So that'll be good when that launches at the end of the month. Thoughts on EDN? Have any thoughts on EDN? Never heard of them. Eden? No, never heard of them just now. We're kind of coming up to the end, so I don't want to take a look at new ones. But I've never heard of Eden, G-Slick. I might have a wee look at that. Slim Shady is in the house. Sergey Dobraninsky is in. Could you please look at Mithril? Trade on 15 plus exchanges and has low market cap and quite big volume, and TA looks like it's bottom. I'll check that out because it's on Binance. I'll check that out in a wee sec. Every time I try to withdraw from Binance, they make me redo my KYC. That's strange. It's a strange one. I never had any problems with that. I dominated Dare. Good morning to you, Aloysius. Hope you have a good day, Steve. Cheers, everyone. Appreciate the deal. Vids, thank you very much, Aloysius. Good to have you here, buddy. Satoshi, are you serious? Anyone wants to help that problem? Satoshi Sean. I've never had that problem with Binance at all. Are you using a VPN, Satoshi Sean? It'd be interesting to hear if you're using a VPN. Hope all you have a proper week. You as well, B. We'll just look at... We had to look at Eden there. Not heard of Eden at all. Obviously not got time to kind of look into it in depth here, but it could be one we have a look at later on. You were looking at Mithril. We were looking at Mithril. MITH. Myth Bitcoin. So looking on the 4 hourly just now, looking on the daily, just get a big macro picture first of all. I like it. Well, I like it because it's coming off its bottom. It doesn't mean to say it's a good project because it's coming off its bottom, but if it is a good project, obviously this is where you'd like to see it, coming off its all-time low. So its all-time low is kind of closing round about there at 851. Mithril has a history of kind of jumping as well. can see here it jumped from 948. 1 second. 948 up 40%. So it does have a history of kind of jumping. So 892 just now on the daily, so it doesn't look as if it's going to jump just now. On a 4 hourly, nothing there. On the hourly is on a downward slope just now. So risky at the moment. Risky at the moment. So all-time closing low on the hourly is 821. So I'd maybe wait on the hourly crossing back over on the 50 EMA before I went in. CND, let's just take a quick look at what time we're on, 9:20. CND BTC, this indicator, looking good. On the hourly, it's on the way up. It looks like a buy, definitely on the hourly. On the 4 hourly, it's crossed over as well. That's looking good. On the daily, probably just crossing over. Yep, just crossing over on the daily. So for me, that would be a good buy. And my dog trying to get in the action. Can you see her? I see you. We're going out for a wee walk after. Yeah, I know. Right, down just now. Right, sorry about that. That's my dog Cara. She kind of sits in the office with me when I'm doing the work. Yeah, so I think this indicator looks like a good buy just now. Just crossing over on the daily. Close to its low, not its all-time low, but close to its low. Potential to jump up there. We're looking at kind of 435, round about that line as the next resistance. Then after that, if we can break 435, we've not got much resistance after that for this indicator. 857. So it could jump up if it breaks through 435, but it's jumping up just now, so it looks like a buy at the moment. I've never had the Binance KYC problem either. Revolutionist, Slim Shady, me neither. KMD looking good, been in channel since November. KMD, we'll just have a look at this just now. Yeah, it's gone up. So I called this morning. I think at 20,950. We can see here on KMD, Komodo, that is, it's got a long-term kind of support going up, long-term support line, ascending support line as well. So it's looking good for KMD and it's looking good for the bounce. So we've got the recency effect. It did go up to 38,000, which is nearly double from where it is just now. So I'm expecting KMD to go up as well. So that could be, we'll say that's another call. I've called in the premium group already this morning. So it's gone up a percentage point or so already. But I'm expecting this to jump up as well, KMD. So just called that literally about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. And it's just because you mentioned it there, or I wouldn't have kind of mentioned that as well. But KMD expect to go up as well. Natasha, he's trolling. Who's trolling? Or she's trolling. Revolutionist, Satoshi, maybe trying to setting your 2FA and might solve it. Alright, so if you've not got 2FA on that, obviously I just expect everybody to have 2FA on that. What do you think about Zil? I do like Zil at the moment as well. What time are we on? We're good for a couple more. Zil Bitcoin. Yep, I do like Zilica at the moment because it's close to its all-time low. From a TA point of view, because it's close to its all-time low, and I've kind of looked at it in the past. I've never looked at it recently to see what they're up to recently. But the team, the project, I just like as well. Have liked in the past. They're close to its all-time low, so could expect a big bounce from here as well. This is kind of within a channel. It's trading outside the channel just now, but the last time that happened was back in December, and it kind of went up something like 70% or something. So I expect Zilica to go up fairly soon as well. What's the bullish altcoin? Slim Shady, I just mentioned it. Just talked about it. It was Celer Network. That's on the daily. It's just come on Binance. So look at the 4 hourly. Celer Network at 348 Satoshi. That is the bullish altcoin that I'm talking about. So coming off its bottom, I think is a bottom around about 325. But I've said the bottom was around about 500 before, and it wasn't. So this is a kind of second stab at it for me, but I think it's longer round about this level. It's been longer round about this level than it was at 500. So I think we've nearly got to the bottom of round about 300, 325, and we'll expect a big bounce up from here up to at least 500, I believe. I love the dog, Trish Cash. Yeah, that's my wee dog, my Faithful. She's been with us for 9 years, or 8 years, sorry. Satoshi, okay, thanks. I do have 2FA. I'm in the USA, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. That's kind of worrying, actually. There's somebody on here as well as it's in the news. We'll need to keep an eye on it. Yes, Satoshi, use your phone and activate 2FA and you won't have any problems withdrawing. Vib looks like the Head and Shoulders Vib. Right, so this is on the 4 hourly. Looks like it's going to cross over on the 4 hourly, so it looks like it's just about to jump over on a daily. So on the daily, look at fib retracement. I use the fib retracement a different way. So that's jumped up. So it came all the way back down nearly. Well, it did come all the way back down, 100% retracement from where it jumped over, crossed over. So it looks as if it's about to cross over again or bounce off the 50 EMA. This is on the daily. So Vib looks like a good one as well. It looks like a good buy at the moment. And it's come up from 643 to where it is just now, 12%. So it's still a good way to go. I think Vib could definitely be a good buy at the moment as well. Particularly where you've got the recency effect on the 27th of March when it reached 1522 Satoshi. So double from where it is just now. So you could get a big bounce up. From here you've got resistance there on the closing at 996. So you're looking at a kind of bounce of around about 50%. That 50% would represent 1080. So about 30 to 40% thereabouts then. Possibly. Can we look at Litecoin? Litecoin as well. LTC, that started moving up as well. Yep, on a daily, still never crossed down over the 50 EMA yet. So on the daily, it crossed over at 779,000 Satoshi. It's now 1.6 million. So it's more than doubled. And it's still crossed over on that chart. On the kind of hourly, we'll look at on the short term. Crossed over back again because it came down at 1.79 million. It came down all the way down to about 1.5 million. Crossed back over to 1.54 million and back over again. So it's looking like a buy again for Litecoin. We'll look at LTC USD. Coinbase. Yeah, so it did go down to about $76, now $82. So yeah, I still like Litecoin for the short and the long term as well. I'll just contact them. This is Binance we're talking about. Yeah, definitely contact them if there's something wrong there. Sean Dubs is in the house. Morning everyone. We're just finishing up, Sean, but good to have you here. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. So just a reminder, the coin of the day or the call of the day, or whatever, I can't remember what I put in the headline. One bullish altcoin, and that was Celer Network, CELR on Binance. I think that's going to go up within the next couple of weeks, and I'll put the links to the news headlines for you as well. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I know you could be doing other things. If you like this, go down to the like button just now and hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down button as well. And that gives me as good feedback as well. And let me know the reasons why. And leave any comments after the video as well. It'd be good to hear from you. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. about the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.